Hey guys, how y'all doing? Good evening. Hope y'all been enjoying my story times. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Get me to 250 subscribers. I really appreciate it. Follow me on my social media platforms at Tarika Adams, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. And let's get into it. This is gonna be another horror story. I was talking about this with my mom, and I really forgot. Like I mentioned, how girls be having so much makeup on, and they so pretty and stuff, and I forgot that I had a horror story about a makeup look gone wrong or whatever. So let's get into it. Um, this was like a couple years ago, and I was basically the cousin that basically messed up my car. I was hanging out with him. This was before he messed up my car or whatever. And he had a sister. I'm gonna name her I'm gonna name her Rachel. So basically, Rachel was messaging me on, I think, Messenger, Facebook or something, and she was like, yeah, it'd be nice to meet you and stuff, and blah blah blah. And so we was planning on going over her house or whatever. So basically, it was a couple of days later when I got over, like we went over there or whatever, and she was like, she was mentioning doing my makeup or whatever, and I was like, oh, okay, that'll be cool, and she was like, yeah, I could give you some makeup or whatever, and blah blah blah. So I got there. It was this old man. He looked he looked like Uncle Ben grandfather. He was so old or whatever. And keep that in mind. So when I got there, I sat down. They was cooking some food. I forgot what they made, but I got a little plate or whatever. And then she was like, okay, let's get your makeup going. And I was like, okay. I said, I want a natural look. I don't want to, look all clownery and stuff. I don't want to look like a clown. So basically, she was doing my makeup and stuff. And mind you, it was like kind of dim in there, so I couldn't really see like that. And I didn't have a mirror as she was doing my face and stuff. And it got done. And then I looked in the mirror, and it looked okay or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, it looked nice. And so basically, I was in her room, and I was getting her, basically, she was giving me some clothes or whatever. And she gave me some big ass clothes. Like, I wasn't even that big, but she gave me some big ass clothes or whatever. And next thing you know, her husband or man or whatever had he got like he took off his shirt, and he had his boxes on, and he was just laying in bed watching me and stuff, looking at me all like he was making me very uncomfortable. And I was like, why is he just laid in the bed with his freaking boxers on? And I think she peeped that. And I don't know if I mentioned it to her, if I told her before I was getting my makeup done or what, but that would make me very uncomfortable. And I'm like, why he in his freaking drawers? He mad old looking. Why is he in his drawers just looking at me while I'm looking at these clothes and stuff? That was really weird. And I think she had asked me to take her to. No, it was another time she asked me to take her to get some marijuana, and I didn't get her. Like I didn't never she asked me again, but I never did it or whatever, because it's like, girl, you seem like you want to use me low key or whatever. And so yeah, I think I mentioned it to her that her dude was like looking at me, and before I got my makeup done, right? So like I said, it wasn't no light in there. And after I got my clothes, I was like, okay, we about to get ready to go. And I left whatever, and I didn't even like look in the mirror to see if the makeup looked like, I looked in the mirror but at her house, but it looked okay at her house. But when I got home and when I started taking pictures, I'm like, oh my gosh, she made me look like a clown. Like, I looked so crazy. Like, it looked like it wasn't the color of my skin. It looked like it was lighter than my skin. It looked like she put mad, like, or that red rosy stuff on my cheeks and stuff. And I'm like, oh man, seems like she don't like me, or she got mad because I told her that her dude was looking at me or whatever, and she made my makeup look crazy. Like, she did it on purpose. She really did it on purpose. And I don't think she even liked me for real, to be honest. And it's so unfortunate because we birthday twins. Um, yeah, we birthday twins. My birthday December 29th. And I'm like, yeah, this girl don't like me. Like, that's all. It's so weird when girls be meeting me. It don't matter who they are. They either like me or don't. Like I told you in my other story time, it's no gray area. It's either black or white. They either like me or don't. And like I think she ain't really like me when I told her that her man was looking at me because I only had on like jeans or whatever. I ain't had on nothing inappropriate, and my butt is big, so I think she peeped him looking at my butt. And I told her, and she got mad at me, and that's why she did my makeup all looking crazy and stuff. I was like, wow, she got my makeup looking crazy because I was wondering why when I was driving, a girl like next to me was staring at me and stuff. I'm like, what is she staring at? And then I got home and I looked at my makeup and I took pictures and I'm like, oh my god, I look like a clown. I look like a fucking clown. And I told her to put my makeup on mad light. Like she got me looking crazy outside and stuff. I took that junk off and I was like, never again. But she did give me some makeup and stuff. Like she gave me some eyeshadows. Um, she gave me a lot of stuff. She gave me a lot of stuff actually, cause I guess I don't know if she was five finger discounting it or whatever, but she gave me a lot of makeup or whatever. But yeah, she made me look like a damn clown. I'm like, yeah, she don't really like me, and she be acting mad funny with me, like wishy washy. Sometimes she would send posts, or sometimes she would say hey, and sometimes she won't. So I had just stopped texting her, and then after that, um, I guess that time when she wanted me to take her to get some more marijuana that other time because I did it for her one time and then she wanted me to do it again, but it's like, girl, you this seem like you using me or whatever. And that's probably why she was sometime with me too, because she felt some type of way because I wasn't taking her to get some trees or whatever. I'm like, there, this like